Well, here we go again. I got another one. 2010 2500 Duramax, I believe. Gonna be trying to salvage a little bit of what we can. Yeah. Obviously, you see here, this is the old undercoating. Now what happens is that rust gets right in behind that undercoating and just has a field day. Cross member, pumpkin lid. See the body of the bed and everything. A lot of stuff in here. And like I said, you can see the steel starting to delaminate and bloat here. So it's already gone past the point where you're trying to save anything. You see all this? All this stock undercoating. So what happens? It gets in behind it and then just runs. Some of that stock undercoating is still stuck there, but anywhere where the rust got in, just a mess. Not terrible. I wouldn't say it's compromised too much yet, but look at the rockers in the cab corners, it's a little bit different. You start looking up front here, and a very interesting thing, I don't know if I can capture it on camera here, but maybe this is one of the best places here between my two lights going on here. Let's see if I can shut one off. I don't know if you can see it a little bit. Try and turn my light back on. You can see that weeping. See those droplets? Those droplets there. You can really see it on the caliper. See if I can get my light adjusted here. All those little orange dots, all those little droplets, you can see it. What that is the rust holding on to water, actually weeping the water out. That's not on the surface, that's coming from underneath. See how it's wet? All this stuff. That's water all underneath the rust. That's why it's important to get that rust off and seal it up. Because as you can see, it is weeping everywhere up here. You tend to get a lot of that up here too, where there's a lot of oil that will run over the surface and almost seal it in. Anyway, 4K 60 frames video. It's a lot of memory. You can see up front, of course, Duramax, anything basically diesel, anything basically American. It's well oiled. But yeah, we're gonna go through this one. Gonna remove as much rust as we can, just lightly, and we're gonna spray the whole thing down. This is probably about, because of the volume of product I'm gonna have to use and the time with the rust removal, it's probably around 150 to do this. Because there's, I gotta get inside some of these spaces. You can't see if I take off my flashlight here, maybe. You can see inside the rails. See all that kibble in there? All this stuff just sits in there. Look at the rust. Like I said, it's bad, but it's not terrible yet. Rockers are a different animal. But of course, you know, it's the generations of these trucks, Ford and Chevys. Ford's more than anything. The rockers in the cab corners just go to absolute hell. This one's still halfway decent. You get a couple of nice chuck holes through there though, but yeah, go. You can see on the outside too. Cab corner. Getting a little bit up in the wheel wells of the bed too. Either way, get back with a second video after the rust removal and before the spray, and then after the spray.